the government, meaning the fuel and all that stuff, right?
International is where you can make some money. That's where you'll make money in flights.
All right. So what I'm looking for is how does this product is going to bring value to my travel experience?
Okay.
With real life, with a real life. I don't know, matter.
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull something up for you.
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
You're good, man.
Like I said, he's flying in to Miami. He just booked this 2 days. He's flying in. He's staying, and he's gonna stay on the 21st. He's gonna stay till through the Saturday through Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how much he's paying. I want to see how much he would pay if he went through Paycation.
Okay, cool. So I'll give you just a straight up walkthrough of what I would show somebody. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick, and I'll show you a few things. All right. So, how familiar are you with how hotel prices, rental car prices? How familiar are you with how they work? Are you pretty familiar with how they work?
What do you mean, like the overall industry, how they work, or this Paycation membership?
Just the overall industry of travel, like how it works, how they.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with it. I'm very familiar.
Okay, cool. So you understand that, like, you break it down. If a hotel has 100 rooms and there's 10 vendors, and each vendor gets 10 rooms, they could all have a different price, right?
Repeat that a little bit. You're breaking up a little. Repeat the last part.
So if a vendor had 100 rooms in the hotel and 10 different vendors, each vendor would probably get a different price for the same room. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if let's just let me go to book travel. So let me know if you can see this. All right. So can you see that?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now, if I'm looking for a hotel, I'm just going to type in Miami. All right, I'll click on Miami, Florida. What were the dates?
It was the 21st.
Okay.
And he leaves on the 24th.
Okay. All right, so one room, we'll say like one guest. All right, so it's going to give me pretty much the exact same thing that you'll see through any other booking site, okay? Now, what do you know what specific hotel he's staying at?
It's the Marriott. It's the Marriott Hotel off of Key Biscayne Boulevard.
Okay, so it's not this Miami Biscayne Bay, right?
That's exactly the one.
Oh, this is exactly the one?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So all I'll do is click on this one. All right, now this is just a hotel. Okay, so this is just for the hotel. So with the hotel, it's kind of a toss-up with hotels. Sometimes you can save some money with hotels. Obviously it depends on the time of your booking, but just with the hotel, it's probably going to range from any other travel site. You're probably ranging in that range of like $180 to $230 per room. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So from this one, Paycation gets it at $203. Now, if you go to, let's just say you go to another booking site and it's like $220, obviously, book it through Paycation. If it's, $189, it's a few bucks. If it's somewhere else and it's a few dollars, now you have a choice, because what's going to happen is the margin, and I can talk to you like this because I know you get it, but the margin on a room is going to be probably 20 to 35%. I know it's a little bit of a big range, but that's kind of how it plays. So you're looking at a 20 to 30 to 35% margin. So of that margin, you'll get 75% of the commission. So wherever that profit margin is, you'll get 75% of the commission. Now, just a hotel room, not going to blow out the bank. You know what I mean? It's not going to blow the bank with earning a commission on this, but it usually will, I say, in the ones I've booked, it usually covers the tax. Now, you're going to pay for that room anyway. So when you get that check cut, or when it shows up in your e-wallet, it's just another, like, you know, 20, 30 to $40 that that just shows up in your e-wallet on something that you're already going to book.
But this goes for distributor, just a consumer.
Yeah, this goes for distributors and consumers. The difference is if you're a distributor or you're certified in this case, you'll actually get a check cut. So let's just say your buddy booked this through your website, then this check would be cut to you. Now, if you said, "Hey, man, you can either book it through me, or I can enroll you as a member as well. If you want to receive commissions, not just only on this one, but future bookings and future trips." That's when it would really make sense for someone to come in, spend the $99 as a referral agent, because it would pay for itself. Does that make sense, or was I
there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Does that make pretty good sense though?
Well, margins.
Yeah, with how it kind of works.
I'm listening. It makes, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's still, it doesn't catch my attention. I'm not liking it.
Okay. What exactly were you looking for?
Again, if I'm paying $203 going through your portal, but I just go directly to Expedia and I'm paying $152, I'm a numbers guy.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna do the simple math. 203 minus 150, and I'm just saying this is how much it is. But for some odd reason, me and this guy's texting back, dude, you don't want to share how much you pay? Like, give me. It's a $53 difference.
Yeah, of course. And if it's that big.
So if I'm a consumer of Pay, see that I can go to just a free portal and get it for less for 53, then I'm no longer a consumer for Paycations. You see?
No, I completely understand, and it just kind of comes down. I mean, I've traveled a lot, man. I used to travel a lot in corporate America, and when I traveled, man, I used to book a lot of my hotels through hotels.com. Now everything was expense, but at the same time, if I found a cheaper price somewhere, even if you're in Expedia, if the tables were turned and you are a consumer of with Expedia, and the tables got turned on the next trip, and it was 153 via Vacation and 203 with Expedia, where you said you're a numbers guy. So if you're a numbers guy in an industry that obviously can go up or down depending on where you go at that given time, then being a smart consumer and being a smart numbers guy, it just mean that you're just going to put yourself in positions to make the best numbers.
So but the numbers tell me this, because how much is it to a monthly? What's my monthly a vacation. It's like $50.
Yeah, it's $69. That keeps your website open.
You said $50, right? Because you're cutting out.
It's 69.
69.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any way that we can get on the phone, bro? Because the connection is not good.
Yeah, we can hop on the phone.
All right, let me. I got your number, right?
Yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll just mute this so I can show you some things, okay?
That side as well.
All right, cool. Hold on one second. Let me grab my phone. It's in the kitchen. I'm gonna mute this. That way you can still see my screen, okay? All right, 1 second. Okay, so I want to show you a couple things that will really make sense to where you'd be like, okay, wow, that's worth the actual monthly because it'll end up paying for itself. So let me show you a couple things. Now, this is what really helped me to see some good things, especially this weekend. Hold on a second. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mute me out on the computer.
did I not mute you out?
No, you haven't muted me out. I can still hear myself.
Okay, hold on. So you should be muted. Yeah, it says you're muted. Can you mute on your computer? Mute on your computer. See if that.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we both can hear each other. It's weird.
Yeah, because I can't hear you on. I can't hear you.
You know what? Hold on. Let me actually go to the speakers. All right, perfect.
All right, that good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So the two things that really got me excited this past weekend were the additions to the Paycation store, and the two things that really stood out to me were the entertainment and the security when they added this to the Paycation store. Now with the entertainment, the big mover was DirecTV. Now I know a ton of people that use DirecTV. So with the addition of the Paycation Plus store, people can actually get their DirecTV via Paycation members. Okay, so they can easily switch their DirecTV over. You'll get a commission for.
Yeah. Now you know you're speaking to a 7-year veteran of ACN, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know you're an ACN.
So DirecTV, that's you know what I mean. That's how I say it. How it works is a DirecTV contract goes for 24 months. Then you make that portion for the next 24 months.
Right.
Once that contract is done, then basically you have to replace that customer or try to re-enroll that customer, but not with DirecTV, but with Dish Network, because we have multiple different vendors. You know what I mean, to get that. And I was like, wow. So I kept having to replace. That's just one of the services that ACN offers. I had to keep replacing my DirecTV people and either try to get them to Dish so I can continue making my residuals off of them,
right,
or I lose them as the customer after the 2-year contract, and I have to replace them with a new person with DirecTV.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, I was explaining that, man. To me, I saw benefit in that. As somebody that has been through ACN, has been through the grind with entertainment services and things like that. It really comes down to how you see it, man. If you see benefit in it, there's benefit in it. If you don't, you don't. But either way, you're right.
Well, I made my residuals off of it, so yeah. I made my team caps off of it. So I look at it as a buck.
Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like you see some benefit there. With the security, that was another one that really stood out to me. Same deal. It's via ADT.
Yep, I had tons of ADT customers.
Yeah, so those are two things that really stood out to me. I want to show you one more thing that really made a lot of sense. Let me share this with you real quick. The vacation packages is where you can really, really blow out your income up quickly. All right, so these are the condos, and these are the condo resorts, okay? So just for time, get rid of that. I'll go here to special offers, and let me log back in. All right, so I'll go to special offers. I'm just gonna pick a random one. I'll just do Cancun. Yeah, so I'll just do Cancun.
Why don't we keep it real? Let's keep it 100. Because again, I have people coming in to come visit me, and we're gonna do some events out here in Miami, Florida, for the next 2 weeks. So let's just keep it Miami, Florida.
Okay, cool. So I'll go 60 days.
And there's no concierge. Do you have a concierge? Let's say a person, I just have everything written. I just call in to vacation and say, hey, look, this is what I want. This is what I need. Make it happen. Email me some rates, and then we'll go from there. Is that an option?
Yeah. You'll rarely see a concierge. Maybe 3% of the time. It depends on the location, but you're looking at, like, I'll show you this one. So when are they coming in? Are they coming in December or November?
November.
Okay, so they're coming in like right now?
Yeah. All right, well, let's just keep it December because it looks like they don't give that option for November.
Yeah, it's pretty, because it has to be a little bit in advance, that's all.
Yeah.
All right. So with this one, so it is...
They want to do it for Christmas.
Yeah, so you see the dates here? Yeah, so this Christmas one.
Something, I don't know where that's located. So for that week, for the room, let's see, Collins. Okay.
So you got
put you right down in South Beach.
Right, and then obviously you have 4 people here. They divide that by 4. Now, where this benefits you, and obviously, these are your friends, but you're going to see the retail in this is going to be pretty competitive here. So if you're retailing this at at $2,065, and you divided it by 4, let me see what you're looking at. Did I lose you, man?
Yeah, we're good. We're back on.
Okay, good deal. So what you do here is you say, all right, listen, guys, I've got, a condo, right on South Beach. The dates are the 19th through the 26th. It's going to sleep 4. Retails at $2,065. So you divide that by 4, so you're looking at $516 a person. Okay. Now, what you do is you say, I'm going to get, you can name your price here. Okay, because you can actually book this in your name. So instead of them giving you $516, to book it at retail, you'll say, guys, this retail is at $516 a person. What we're going to do is I'll give you guys a discount. So $350 per person, and you buy the trip for $1,243, you make $1,400. Now, again, it's up to you. You don't have to give it for $350. You can just save them $100. So maybe they pay $450. Okay. So you make
This would be like for my travels. You know what I mean?
Right. So if you're doing that, obviously that same condo, would cost, upwards $2,000 for those days. You're going to get half off.
You see, and then I'm a type of person that I would get somebody to search for that exact place for those exact
dates,
and then if they shoot me out a better price, I'm gonna be upset.
Let's look for it now.
You know what I mean? Let me go to
Solara Surfside condo.
Okay.
8801 Collins.
What are those dates again that they put up?
12/19 through 12/26. So the one that I booked through says it's not even available. Now, obviously, I can go somewhere through it. You see you can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and try to find it again. So that was through Choice Hotels, which is obviously a big vendor. So TripAdvisor is pretty good. All right, so let's do this again. We'll go December 19th and December 26th.
Like, so when you do your travels, do you do this? Like, do you go price shopping, or you just take, you just use your portal and you say, hey, I'll make my, commissions off of my own travel, and I don't even worry about other prices?
Yeah, man, I usually just book it through Paycation. Honestly, I don't shop around too much anymore. But my monthly's paid for. I make money with my team and all sorts of stuff. So really, to me, I used to search when I first started in Paycation. I did used to kind of like pop around a little bit, and I was noticing that I wasn't seeing those $50 differences. I was usually seeing like maybe 10 or 15 at tops. So to me, that was, in my mind, I was just saying, all right, well, even if it's $10 less, I'll just book it through me. And a lot of the times, if you tell the front desk that if you take your test and you tell them that you're a certified travel agent, typically they'll upgrade your room. Or if you just ask them if you have any benefits or amenities for certified travel agents, they'll hook you up with something because they want you to go back. It depends on the hotel. Obviously, this always doesn't happen with, at your Holiday Inn, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, if you're at a place like this, a resort, dude, they're gonna probably comp you a better room. Now, in this case, you're already getting a damn condo, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? but they may hook you up with some special services. Typically, they do that for people with that are travel agents because they want you to come back. They know that travel agents blog, so they know they're going to write reviews and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at TripAdvisor here, and I'm seeing it's not available again. Let's try hotels.com.
All right. So basically, this is what you I have to share. It's just the portal that you guys use. It's just like let me give you some experiences that I've had.
Okay. Yeah, that would help.
World Ventures.
Okay.
Okay. My good friend, he's a friend of mine, and Matt Morris.
Yeah, I know Matt.
All right, so Matt basically, he's like, hey, just come and give it a shot. You know what I mean? Like, meaning tonight. So I purchased the membership as a consumer, and I went into their back office and I looked at all the, all the trips that they already had planned out. So they're already planned out, all the trips.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the price, and it says, you have to have, it's for 2 people. Well, I'm single. You know what I mean? Say I want to, I want to go out there on my own. That means I'm gonna have to pay double the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't like that.
Right.
Whatever. I said, okay, and all these are already created for you. I said, let me find something that I can create for myself, and I can do my own deal.
Right.
And they had all these different, you in the location and stuff. Things pop up. Again, I would get a lot of. It was for 2 people, so it's not even for 1 person. I was like, all right. I treated somebody to go with me to one of the dream trips, Mexico, and this person, she's like a serial traveler. I'm not a traveler like she is. This woman is crazy when it comes to travel. So I was like, she's the perfect person to take. So I took her, and we go to this resort, and I had a notepad.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a line in between. I put pros and cons, right?
Right.
She didn't know. She didn't know I was going to do this. I was going to experience it, and later on, like on the last day, or maybe on the plane home ride, I would ask her and interview her. Well, the whole trip, this way, she's basically not the resort, all inclusive, and they didn't even have room service. And then they made you watch. She was just depicting everything. It was a bad experience.
Right.
I said, all right, that's one out of maybe 1,000. Everybody. I was cool with it. I've seen her point, but I was like, hey, I'm a lucky person.
Yeah.
Right? And then I went on her, and I just, I had to keep it 100 with myself and said, no, I'm not motivated to continue paying the $65 a month.
Right.
So I canceled out. Called Matt. I just say, hey, this is what it is. Everybody's different. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Other people see it. They see value of it, and that's all great. You know what I mean? Cool. But I didn't see the difference. And then I had another buddy of mine that he's a big player in World Ventures. He decided to leave World Ventures to go to a company called Wake Up Now.
Right.
Right. And he called me up and he told me first he wanted to put me in the team, and which he did. But I told him I was not going to build. He said,
right.
Just lock in a position. I'm going to build underneath you, and that's that. I said, all right, well, I'll pay the 100. If you go out there and build and make me commissions, but I'm not speaking to anybody about World Ventures. I'm not doing conference calls. I'm not doing nothing. I'm more interested in the product.
Right.
What I liked about their product, there was only one portion, was the you put in a city or whatever, and he gave you a big list of timeshares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically you could put put up to 5, 10 people in that timeshare and split it all, and everybody comes up to like $17 for the whole 7 days, and everything was a 7-day trip. So I did that. I said, all right, boom. I took, we went to Pensacola, Florida, and I took about 4 of my friends out there. We each paid like $45, and we stayed there for 7 days. I said, now this is a deal. I like this. That to me is I was happy to continue paying, which I wasn't paying. It was actually a free because he put so many people in that organization that I was making commissions like that. But guess what? That company went out of business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That didn't do you good.
Like, so that's another thing that I was looking for is do you guys work with any timeshares, and do you have like a list of, if you do, you have a list of 7-day trips with like, homes and condos and timeshare type of properties. Do you have access with your portal like that?
Yeah, let me show you real quick, because you're better off with the access to the actual the vendors, and this is actually being updated through the end of the month. So what I'm about to show you is actually going to look a little even better. So you can see. Can you see me? Can you still? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So these are just some of the member trips that you get as being a vacation member. You can kind of just go through these and just kind of check them out. And then I'll show you what we were talking about. All right, so now with the vendor list. Hi. Hey man, what's up? With this vendor list here, this is changing. So instead of having to scroll all the way to each vendor, this is being updated in a couple weeks where you don't have to actually go through the vendor. And I mean, you can either call or email the vendor. All the information's here and how to actually contact the vendor and get the information that you need from them. So this is being updated. So with the list of condos, it was just kind of like, hey. It was. Did you see the list of condos that when we were looking for the Miami one? Did you notice that?
It was 2.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that what you're looking for? That particular list or something?
Well, this one was like hundreds and hundreds. All you had to do was their portal. All you had to do was pick 7-day trips, because everything was you had to book for 7 days. Now I got you. If you want to stay for the whole 7 days or not, but everything was 7 days. So you just click on the 7-day trips, and then boom, and it goes alphabetical order from countries, cities, and states. You pick the continent, and then it just shows you a list of condos and homes in these areas. It was pretty, user friendly. Pretty user friendly. I understood it.
Yeah. Obviously, you didn't see what I saw this weekend. There was Lori Spears and one of her travel specialists, Lauren Neitz. Obviously, those names don't have to. They don't mean much to you now because you don't know those people. But what they did was they just showed the new portal this past weekend as being. They just completely relaunched the portal. I can't show it to you. Obviously, I don't have access to it, but I mean, it truly does look absolutely amazing. They made it completely user friendly.
When is it going live?
Should go live December 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe once we get that live portal, then we can just redo it again. Again, what I'm looking for is just something that's user friendly. Something that I can just go in there, plug some dates in, and I'm going to get the best price on the market. Now, I know World Ventures, they have a 100% guarantee stamp on their product, meaning that if I book them and I go online and I find something that's cheaper,
Right. They'll
And I
match.
can go ahead and take a snapshot of that. I can email them the snapshot. It has to be apple for apple. And the other thing that I noticed that what they do is they like to throw on added excursions. So that's how they get you, meaning there's no way that you can get apple for apple. Because, okay, you got the hotel for that price, or you got the resort for that price, which is beating ours, but do they have these 3 excursions added to that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go find those, then add that to the price, and you'll see we'll have a better price. You're right. You're absolutely right. Your dream trips does have a better price if I do that. But what if I don't want those excursions? What
Right.
if I'm not interested in doing parasailing because I'm scared of height? I don't need that excursion. You know what I mean? And
Right.
to be honest with you, I am scared of height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like to drive. That's what right now I have a goal. I'm building up to purchase me an RV because I don't like plane. I had a bad experience, and from that day on, I'm like, nah, forget that. I'm gonna drive everywhere. If it's on the continent of North America, I'm gonna be on that big old RV. But that's how they get it. That's how they get it. You know, with that apple. I understood that when I seen that. Do you guys have any kind of promise like that? Like if you get this, and we'll send you on the trip for free type of deal, or you don't know?
I know it's not a send you on the trip for free. It's a they'll just match it. So if you find like a vacation for obviously and it's less, they'll just match it. You just call the vendor or get in touch with the vendor and they'll make it happen.
And when you say match it, meaning
They'll just match that price.
Put the money back into your account, because I just purchased a trip with you for $500, but I just bumped it to $375 over here. So that difference, are you going to give me that difference to put it in my bank account? Like, what do you mean, take care of it?
You know what? I'm not sure. If you've already purchased it, I'd have to find out. It'd be easy to find out to answer that question. I'm actually not sure if they would, because if you've already purchased that particular, like if you've already purchased a trip, they would probably, no, don't quote me on this. I don't actually know the exact answer. So before I answer that, I'd probably just contact support, or it'd probably come down to the actual vendor, but I can find out the answer from support. So I'd answer that when I have that. But that's a good question.
All right, so based on what you're saying, right now until December 1st, you're gonna have the updated versions, and then I think we should just come back together around that time. And now I hope I made it clear exactly what I'm looking for. It's just real life examples. I wish this guy he's weirded out by giving me his numbers, which I don't know. Maybe because I told him I wasn't gonna pay for it, but
Man, I mean,
weirded out. He doesn't want to give me his numbers. I can give you the numbers that he purchases to speak. You know what I mean? That's what I was hoping to do, but I think it's not sure.
yeah, and I'll shoot him as straight as anybody, man. This business is about creating good quality customers, and if you create really good customers, they have a really good experience. That's how you're going to create some of the best distributors. You know what I mean? Because it's natural. So, I lost you again, man. Well, I was saying, man, yeah, that's how you create the best customers to distributors, because it's natural, and they have that experience. And when they have that good experience and start off as a consumer and they're a happy customer, they can't help but be a good distributor, So, with this, man, I mean, how much traveling are you doing though? And on a monthly basis, just give or take.
On a monthly basis?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go back. Last month I was in Houston for 2 weeks.
Okay.
But again, I actually have. I don't pay for a hotel or anything like that, because
You got family there.
Somewhere to stay out there.
Yeah.
I didn't fly. I drove 5 hours. Miami, I got my place out there. Let me think. Where else did I go? I haven't gone out. I haven't been out the country in about 2 years.
Okay.
And I've been going back and forth: Houston, New Orleans, and Miami. I do that. You know what I mean? Like once or twice every 2 months.
Okay.
You know, so that's where I'm at right now with my travels: Houston, Miami, and New Orleans, and soon to be to Vegas. It's something, you know, I got some things going on over there, but I know I'm not gonna drive there.
What about rental cars? I noticed you said you were, you know, getting the RV.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tow the car?
I have one of my cars. I have a 2002 Honda Accord.
You gonna tow that?
And that bad boy, that's the one right there.
Yeah. So you're just gonna tow it? Cause I just got rid of a 2002 Honda Civic, man. We ran that thing to the
No, meaning I used that Honda to put those miles on that Honda.
Yeah. So you plan on towing that behind the RV and then parking it?
Oh, I haven't thought about that. You know what I mean? That
okay.
When a buddy of mine took me about 5 months ago, when he heard that I was even thinking about it, he took me to one of those shows. And I was like, I must have this. You know what I mean? the one that I want, be $250,000.
I can imagine. I know your style.
By me leasing it, it's gonna come out to like $1,800 a month.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be my note every month, $1,800 a month.
Do you think you could get that out of it?
I'm not ready to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, I mean, do you think you get $1,800 a month worth it out of that?
Right now, that's probably a con. Like I don't see it. I would benefit to it. I would probably just force the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't. You know, and I'm looking at you just made me think of my travels: Houston, Texas, Miami, Florida, and New Orleans, Louisiana. Those three, I'm connected to those three cities. I'm always going back and forth and back and forth. You know what I mean?
Right.
I guess, but no. It's not. I'm not ready to get that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I was just asking.
If I was ready, I would have already gotten it. Yeah, dude. I'm the best consumer. Anybody. I'm that guy that takes out the card and just swipes it away. And I love being sold. I love people selling me. I love buying stuff. But it has to have value for me.
Right.
For me.
No,
you know what I mean? And then if I see it, if I'm happy, then I'll pay it every single month. No problem. You know what I mean? I got one account that's why automatic withdrawals. Anything that's ever automatic withdrawals from anything for me, yeah. I have one account for it. You know what I mean? And take it off.
Yeah. So for this to be beneficial for you, you're just looking for something where you're like, okay, look, I want something where I can go online, I can go to my portal, okay, and it's easily accessible. I know what I'm doing. Okay. It educates me. It is competitive.
Yeah, I want something similar to what I had with that Wake Up Now deal. I want something that I can go on the internet, find a condominium for 7 days, and pay $299. That's what they would have. They would pay $300 for 7 days, and it could fit 4 people to 5 people. So I would call up Alex, Hassan, Teddy, and I would call up Sen. All right, those are my top 5 guys here in New Orleans. I'll call them up. Hey, dude, you know what I mean? We're going out to North Carolina, or that's what we went to Pensacola, Florida, with one of those resorts. We went to North Carolina with one of those timeshares, and that's that. It was like $300. I didn't collect any money. I just paid it on my own. I said, hey, I get the match for sure because I paid for it. So y'all fight for the bed. Y'all do something about the bed. You know, whatever. But that's how we got that's what I was looking for. Like,
okay.
because they just asked me. They just asked me about 2 weeks ago. He's like, hey, bro, what's up? You haven't, well, you know, what's up? I'm like, oh, I don't have my WhatsApp no more. I don't have my Connect no more. They went out of business.
All right, let me. All right, so let's go. Let's do one more. Let's do. So where was that? So where was one that you've gotten like that kind of deal with Wake Up Now?
It was in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay, hold on, let me log back in real quick. All right, so let's do within 60
And
days.
here's another thing. You know what? On their portal, they will have a telephone number, and I called. I was like, I called, and the woman picked up. Hello. I was like, hey, I was like, I'm just calling you because your number is on this property. She's like, oh yeah, that's my timeshare property. I'm like, oh. I said, well, a company that I'm with, they actually market your property on their, that it gives access to people like me, members, to actually. She said, oh, that's great. She's like, so are you looking to book any week, like any of the weeks? I'm like, yeah. I said, so you're the actual owner? She's like, yeah, it belongs to me. I own it. I was like, oh, look at that. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool that I got to speak to the actual owner.
Yeah, because I got you. Yeah, I don't think Paycation does any timeshares. Like the actual, like the timeshare route. And I just vaguely remember sitting through one of the travel trainings at a prior event, and they made a lot of sense on why they don't work with timeshares. I'd have to. I could get in touch with a real travel expert about why Paycation doesn't do the actual timeshare deal. But let's check. So you see these right here? You see the Florida ones right here?
Yeah.
Okay, pick one.
Right now, I just see Florida Destin.
You just see Florida Destin? Oh, that.
Did you choose your location? You already chose that.
Oh, did it click on that one? I got Daytona, Destin, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Walton, Indian Shores.
Fort Lauderdale.
All right. Okay, so looks like these are in April. I'll just check the prices. Just play around with the prices. All right, so this one in April 1st through the 8th, 7 days, $875 for 7 days.
7 days, and then it says sleep 6 people, 1 bed.
Yeah, sleep 6. One bedroom is gonna. They're gonna say 1 bedroom, not 1 bed. Does that make sense? Because it's a condo. So it's a 1 bedroom, but it's sleep 6. So you're probably looking at 3 rooms. Last minute resorts travel.
So yeah, so basically right here, this is what I'm looking for, like right here, but like hundreds of options. It's just not like one.
Yeah, and see.
Maybe if you pick a different location, obviously, every location is unique. Every location is different.
Yeah. So you see these right here? Do you see what I'm looking at right now? The ones in now it's going to give me a lot of random ones. Like it's going to give me Mexico, Bahamas. But you'll come across stuff like this. Mexico, Cancun, $224 for 7 days.
Exactly. So this is what I was speaking of right here.
Yeah, and these are what they call the last minute resorts. Right here.
Yeah, they have last minute resorts.
And I got these by price. So obviously that Mexico one was the lowest price, which is an unreal deal to Mexico. for $224 for 7 days. Your flight's going to cost you more than that. And this is an all-inclusive trip as well.
Yeah, we paid each. I think it came out to like $750 each for the flight and resort, and we stayed 5 days.
Yeah, that's some pretty good stuff.
That's basically what it came out. Okay. And people like I wouldn't have access to this until I became a member, right?
Yeah, I actually just got a text. Apparently, oop, I forgot we were live. So one of my girls just texted me and she said, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be watching you live on YouTube, but I have some timeshare hookups for the Florida Panhandle. Yeah, she's one of my vacation girls. But I mean, I think you would see a lot of benefit, man. I think you would see a lot of benefit and value.
Could you book Costa Rica? Could you book Costa Rica?
Yeah, let me find it. 1 second.
I'm having a buddy of mine looking for property out there, and he's gonna go ask me. We're gonna build a house, 4-2, and just nothing big, nothing crazy, just something very just simple stuff like that out there in Costa Rica, and that's a goal of mine. Leave this and just relocate to Costa Rica.
Okay, cool. So Thanksgiving, there's one open for Thanksgiving in Costa Rica. Obviously, and I know y'all are not rocking this this soon, but can you still see the screen?
Yeah, for $113.
Yeah. So you look.
Flight will be 500. So basically, for 7 days, $600. You're paying $100 a day. A little bit less than $100.
Oh yeah, I mean way less. I mean you're looking for You're looking at $113 for the set for 7 days, dude.
Yeah.
Shit, I might be going there for Thanksgiving. Shit. Oh man, that flight would probably be unreal. Booking it now.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You want me to check a more? You want me to look at a more feasible date, that like a real date when you might be going down there?
Yeah, let's do March.
All right, 1 second. Oh shit! Hold on. I think I may have pressed it. Okay. All right. So looking at March. Now, what happened in this same resort? You're probably that 113 probably fell into that last minute deal. You know what I mean? So you're probably looking at, if you did this now, if you booked your flight, whenever you book your flights, I don't know, you probably do the same deal, 4 to 6 weeks typically. And then you waited because you already have seen something like this go to 113. You may wait 2 weeks before you buy the actual condo. You know what I mean? Instead of paying 610 for 7 days, you already know, look, I've seen this resort go down to 115 for the whole 7 days. While I'm not going to pay 610, and just, I mean, it may be worth that little chance for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How old is it?
My little one,
Mm-hmm.
2. He just turned 2 last month. Yeah, man.
That's
So,
fun, man.
oh man, it was a blast.
So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I already have your affiliate link. No, if I don't, send it to me.
Okay.
I want to, I'm gonna, just look at it.
Yeah. Check it around.
And see what. So as of right now, I'm still not motivated to take out my card and swipe it.
No, and you
But
shouldn't.
I think this is similar to Wake Up Now. Even those prices right there, the six, those are great deals. You know what I mean?
Right. Now you won't be able to see what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, you won't be able to see that stuff. And this is, the stuff that I share this, like when I'm really in deep, like talking to somebody like this, these are the kind of things I'm sharing, because a real traveler obviously knows that, like, $610 for this resort is a damn good deal. You know what I mean? If you were looking for somewhere to go last minute for Thanksgiving, I mean, that's a damn steal at $113. But if you don't have your flight, now you're just, playing Russian roulette, trying to figure out, what you want to pay for your flight. You know what I mean? But, I want you to see the benefit, man. I don't want you spending any money unless you actually see the value and, seeing this. We're gonna
see what December 1st, so the new portal is gonna come in, and we're gonna see how that looks, and maybe that can help me out as well.
Yeah, for sure. Because they got this new thing called Travel University, man. And if somebody recorded that presentation, I may be able to get my hands on it. But that Travel University is, based off what you've told me, that Travel University would blow your mind, because it's like exactly what you're looking for. Ease, the same prices, and it's going to educate you on how to be a better traveler, how to, find deals, all that stuff. And they provide you with a free blog too, which is pretty badass. So like that blog is a travel blog. So it gives you benefits on how to, best benefit as you're traveling. Yeah, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. So I'll reach out. I was actually planning on trying to get a webinar with that Lauren Neat, the girl that gave the presentation on Saturday. She's supposed to get back with me this week, because she's going to check with corporate just to see if she can actually like do a presentation on another platform, not an actual event, because it's public. So she's supposed to get back with me this week. If she doesn't get back with me this week, I know how people get me on their events. They say yes to everything. I'm gonna reach out to her and see, because what she gave away this weekend was truly will revolutionize not just vacation but our industry. But I'm gonna hook you up with one of my girls in Florida. She cleans condos for a living. She's one of my vacation agents, and she cleans condos for a living. She said she knows all the owners, so just having her as a contact too, she may be able to help you out some places too, man. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, man.
Well, thank you again for your time.
It's my pleasure, man. All right, for sure, man. I'll talk to you soon.